Hello everybody, I am Jedi Jack Penguin and welcome back to another LEGO Wicked review. So today we're going to be looking at set number 75685, Emerald City Wall Art. This set includes 1,518 pieces retailing for $159.99 when it released on September 1st of 2025. I am so happy that LEGO released not just one, but two Wicked 18 plus sets with minifigures. I mean, after the disappointment of all the sets including mini dolls, of course, this set is going to be much more of a spotlight on the classic The Wizard of Oz as you get Dorothy and the gang, and I think it's really cool to see them captured in more of that Wicked style, the way that we're going to be seeing them in that sequel film. Talking box art, as an 18 plus set, plain black background, you get that little hint of both green and pink for Elphaba and Glinda in this set. I also do have to draw your attention to the greebling at the bottom, which is green compared to the pink that you'll see for the other 18 plus set. I do really love that they're showing the sides of both characters. I also have to draw your attention to the side of the box, which I think looks particularly good, showing off some of the artwork from the new film. And then finally from the back side you get your measurements, as well as just showing some of the features for this wall art piece with an actual picture from the movie. I am actually pretty excited to open this up. It is very similar to another set that we got from LEGO DC, the Batman the Animated Series art set, and I really enjoyed that, and I think this is going to make for a really nice display piece as well. Opening up the box, we have 14 numbered bags to build the set. We have one unnumbered bag with some of the larger plate pieces, as well as this paper bag that's going to hold your instructions. Right off the bat, I do have to appreciate no stickers in this set, which means that these are all going to be printed pieces, even that flying monkey that's hidden behind the clouds over there. Inside, you'll see your regular information about the non-existent paper bags. And then we actually get some details from Wicked, which I love seeing the art in here as well. We get 2 pages. You can pause and read it if you want. And I just have to say it's interesting to see this included in here, seeing as a lot of the 18 plus sets recently haven't been including this information. Mostly the D2C sets, not the actual just plain 18 plus regular retail sets that you can find at like Target and Walmart and places like that. To kick off our minifigure selection, we have Elphaba, who looks stunning with brand new prints for her skirt and her torso print. We also get this under the neck accessory just to add those points above her arms. I just think it looks really great. Facial expression will be the same as we see for the other minifigure version in the Book Nook set, where you get a smile from the front, and then another smirk from the other side without the teeth showing. The hair hat combo will be the same as introduced the previous year in 2024. For the mini doll character, it works. It's a perfect mold and represents her very well. Might as well also remove it so you can take a better look at that back printing. I do wish that they printed on the back of the skirt, but oh well. Just like Elphaba, Glinda features brand new prints for her skirt piece using that larger one that we saw introduced in the collectible minifigures series, and her torso, it looks so freaking good. It looks amazing. We also get that new hair piece for this year 2025, which we'll also see on the mini doll versions of Glinda for Wicked for Good. We get that double-sided facial expression, which again we'll see for the other minifigure version, with a big happy smile from the front, and then a closed mouth smile from the back side. You'll also get her little crown, which we saw also on her character in the previous year. It's just, this looks so much like Ariana Grande, at least this face right here. Just this whole thing right here looks perfect. This is amazing. I'm really satisfied with this minifigure, and also just the shine to the general outfit. It's perfect. Really love this figure. Off to Oz, we have Dorothy Gale featuring brand new prints for her dual molded legs, as well as her torso print featuring dual molding for her arms. We get a new recolor of the hairpiece. I'm pretty sure that we have the bows in a different color compared to the previous Dorothy, which I guess I could actually just bring that out right now so you can take a quick look. This is the one that we got from the LEGO Movie 2 collectible minifigures series. you'll notice that LEGO is no longer doing skirt pieces for their characters, which, you know, it's fine. I don't really care outside of Clone Troopers, but again, I just think it's really interesting to see the ruby slippers here represented, which, if you don't know, there's some sort of licensing thing behind that, why we don't see that for Dorothy in Wicked, so I just think it's interesting to make that comparison. Looking at the facial expression, it is exclusive to her character. We'll take off the hairpiece, which is a rubbery piece, so it won't break too easily. Get the smile from the front. And then more of a surprised look from the back side, which I think that this figure also turned out really great. I love seeing dual molded legs and arms on a minifigure in an expensive 18+ LEGO set. Really, the only thing that I think would have made this character even better is if they printed on the side of the legs. That's just my little nitpick. Can't have Dorothy without little Toto here, which is represented by the baby German Shepherd mold, which I don't know if that's entirely accurate. Maybe it's accurate to the Wicked for Good movie, but I definitely prefer what we got within that minifigure series for Toto. This works so much better, and look at the printing on them. Looks super adorable. This set really does get into spoiler territory. I have seen The Wicked play on Broadway, so if you haven't and you haven't seen the movie yet, then this figure's design will make a lot more sense once you have. I really do think that it's interesting to see that they included these characters the way that they did. You can see the printing for the torso, and for the legs they're adding some extra detail. This particular under the neck accessory is a new recolor for this figure. And then we get that double-sided facial expression with a smile, and then another open mouth grin from the other side, and we also get this hairpiece, which we have seen in other sets before from like LEGO Marvel, so it's nothing too special. I might as well also bring out the Scarecrow from the original Wizard of Oz, just so that you can see that comparison between the two characters. I definitely like this design a lot more, just because it gets that extra budget from the collectible minifigures, though this is still going to be accurate to what you see in the movie, and I'm interested to see how it all plays out. Another classic redesign of a character, which, you know, this could easily just work in the Wizard of Oz outside of Wicked as well. We have the Tin Man, which you'll see why he looks this way once you see the movie, and mostly just talking about the facial expression there. We do see that top piece for his head come back from the collectible minifigures series, and I did also want to point out that compared to the minifigure series, they show you putting it on his minifigure like this, compared to like that. I'm not exactly sure why. I also don't like that we misplaced the bow tie, though that might just be specific to the one from Wizard of Oz. And again, you get that extra detail on that version with the side, arm, and leg printing, which is so cool. But anyways, just looking at the back printing, only the one facial expression because the other side of the head is not covered up. And there's just a better look without that. And at the legs and everything, printing all the way down to the toes. And finally, we have the Cowardly Lion, using a brand new mold for this lion, which I cannot see LEGO not using this mold for some type of Lion King set in the future. It doesn't seem possible that they would make this and only use it the one time. I really do like the printing on this, and as I said, I just really would love to see LEGO include this mold in some type of Lion King set. It would be really cool. I almost forgot to show the collectible minifigures version of the Cowardly Lion with this mold. Of course, it's a huge jump in difference, mostly because this was an actor in a lion costume, and this is going to be a CGI, I guess, lion. I just wanted to show them side by side for fun. LEGO was kind enough to include a display plate to place all of our minifigures. It's just using the regular minifigure stands in white, and then with a black base at the bottom. This can be easily hidden within the art set itself. We also get one loose white minifigure stand for Glinda, just so then she has somewhere to stand within her bubble again, placing her within the display piece. I really do think that this is a really cool concept for a LEGO set. We have seen this once before with the LEGO Batman the Animated Series art set, which was a $300 set, and it includes so many cool references and details from that show. Looking at this set, it really blows it out of the park at a cheaper price, and not only does it not include any stickers, it includes exclusive prints. I really do love seeing 18+ LEGO sets that go all out with all printed pieces. We did see this with the WALL-E set from Disney, which I do have to just shout that out as one of the better deals from LEGO within this year 2025. This set is a perfect example of yet another set that I think is really worth the money, and if you're a fan of Wicked, you should certainly consider getting it. So placing our characters into the build, we'll start with Glinda. You can just open up her little bubble over here and place her inside. Don't worry, I'm going to show everything up close in just a minute. We can take Elphaba and place her all the way at the top. You get a small jumper plate, and that's to represent her defying gravity scene. And finally, we have our gang of misfits here that we're going to place within the front of the build. You can just remove this front section. You can see that we just have 2 studs holding it in place. And you have some yellow backdrop. You can place your characters inside. They fit really well in here, and you can hide them away if you don't want to have them on display. Now moving around this set and looking at all of the little details, we'll start from the bottom and work our way up. We have this 2x4 circular tile piece with the Wicked logo. Now this print is not exclusive to the set. We did also see this within a poly bag, which was available as a promo when you saw this movie in AMC theaters. I was unfortunately unable to get that because I wasn't really interested in Wicked at that time. I did see it Thanksgiving weekend that year, and it really did change me for good with the music and everything. I did end up going to see it on Broadway, and that was such an amazing experience. I do recommend. Underneath that, we'll also see a 1x2 tile print featuring our 4 characters there: the Cowardly Lion, Tin Man, Scarecrow, and Dorothy, all on their journey through the yellow brick road, which you can see goes all the way through the little Munchkin town here into the wildflowers right before you get over to lots of really cool things. It's so interesting to see how this map is built, and just like the water and everything. You can see the yellow brick road does also wrap around kind of over here a little bit behind this little foresty bit, which leads up to the Emerald City, which around the Emerald City, you're going to see some familiar things. Like over here we have Shiz, the school that Elphaba and Glinda go to. You have the little boats there on the water, which again is why there's water, and I really do love that they reference that. Back down here near Munchkin Land, we have Glinda's bubble, which, as I said, you can open and close that with the clip connection. And inside, it's a little decorated. It's a little hard to see with the lighting. From the opposite side of the Emerald City, you're going to see the bullet train, which is cool that they reference that as well from the side, and that is how our 2 main characters get to the Emerald City within the first movie, not necessarily how they get there within the play. Reaching the Emerald City, you're going to see lots and lots of green, both translucent green, regular green, grass green, yellow green, all sorts of greens going on in here. You'll also see some special printed pieces, like from the very top middle tower we have the window that Elphaba breaks through in the movie, and hidden inside, if we remove this little section, you'll see both Elphaba and Glinda together in the Emerald City, which I really do love this print. This is an amazing printed piece to see included in this set, and just a wonderful hidden reference. You can also remove other parts, like over here, where you see a much larger printed piece. This is for the wizard's big animatronic head, which is really cool that they reference that as well. And you'll also find more hidden details, like behind this cloud we have a flying monkey, another brand new print exclusive to this set. Finishing up, you can see the lights emitting from the Emerald City. We have some more clouds. These don't have anything behind them, but we do have this rainbow print, which is really cool. You'll see the wizard's balloon, which I can remove to reveal one of the two holes that you can use to mount this to the wall. The other one is going to be hidden behind this cloud. I'll also give you a look at the backside with all the colors used to form the base of the set. I have mounted 2 Lego sets as of right now to my wall, both that Tiger art set as well as the Batman the Animated Series art. I do think that this is a really neat idea and a good way to get Lego sets that you can display without needing shelf space. I really do think that this set is very impressive, and I love how it tells the story of the first Wicked movie and also references little bits and pieces from the second one. So overall, for $160, is this set worth it? Well, we get minifigures instead of mini dolls, and I think that already speaks for itself as far as the quality of this set. It is an 18+ set that features all printed pieces. You don't get any stickers in this set, and I just think a lot of the small details in here, just kind of like that Batman art set. I really do love seeing all the little teeny tiny details in here, like the bullet train, seeing Shiz, and just overall the Emerald City and the little hidden details inside. It's the cherry on top of getting all of these exclusive minifigures in this set. I really do think that they should have made minifigures for LEGO Wicked from the start. You can already see from LEGO Shop at Home that these sets are selling out more so than the ones with the mini dolls, and it's really what they should have done from the start with this theme, and it would have made me probably end up buying more than just these 2 18+ sets. I did get the full first wave from the first movie, which I will be putting out reviews throughout November, probably closer to when I actually see Wicked for Good in theaters, and then I'll give my full-on thoughts on those things when that time comes. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for this video. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell to get notified about future videos. So yeah, that's for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!